jobs everywhere, and I just thought Goodwill would be the place for me. But Goodwill helped me a lot of different ways. I'm in good hands, and yeah, got a roof over my head, and that's all I care about.
Shop and donate to your local Goodwill.
I'm Sophia Murphy at the Capitol in Lansing, only on WZMQ 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, UP veterans will have to wait a little bit longer for their trip to Washington, D.C. The UP honor flight was delayed this morning due to heavy amounts of fog. Plus, interest rates are set to drop with the feds announcing the cut today. We'll tell you how that could affect home buyers, car loans, and credit cards. And Michigan restaurant servers gather on the Capitol lawn today to protest upcoming changes to the laws involving tips. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Well, if you're a fan of heat and beautiful days that we've been seeing, this week has been absolutely great for you. Erin, what's the latest?
Well, the good news is for some of us that enjoy that heat, we'll expect that to continue for a little bit, but we are going to see cooler temperatures in a couple of days. This evening, those lows are going to be basically 45 to around 65 degrees. That sun is still out there, so take advantage of that because we do have some precipitation on the way. We'll also talk about that UP honor flight for tomorrow and then fog timing because we do have chances of that as well. I've got more for you though after the break.
All right, thanks, Erin. A Marquette man is facing multiple felony charges following a domestic violence incident on Tuesday. The Marquette Police Department reports a 20-year-old Negaunee woman was repeatedly assaulted with a dangerous weapon and strangled. The investigation led to her boyfriend, 23-year-old Adrian Tello. The assaults happened over multiple days when Tello prevented her from leaving his home in Marquette. This led to her receiving care at the UP Health System Marquette Intensive Care Unit. Through a search warrant, police were able to find further evidence of the assaults. Tello was arrested on a 4-count felony warrant, which included 2 counts of assault with intent to do great bodily harm less than murder or by strangulation, punishable by up to 10 years, 1 count of torture, punishable by up to life, and 1 count of unlawful imprisonment, a 15-year felony. He was lodged in the Marquette County Jail. The Upper Peninsula honor flight was scheduled to take veterans to Washington, D.C. today, but inclement weather has delayed their trip until tomorrow. 76 veterans arrived at the Delta County Airport at 5 a.m., greeted by the Gladstone High School Band and Chorus. They were scheduled to depart at 6:30, but dense fog caused multiple delays. To allow the veterans to enjoy a full day in D.C., the Honor Flight Board and the airport rescheduled the flight for Thursday at 9 a.m.
There were a few veterans or guardians that were not able to go tomorrow, so we will move them to a future flight, but everyone that was scheduled on this flight will get their honor flight.
Honor Flight Mission 24 is scheduled to return tomorrow at 10 p.m., and the community is invited to welcome the veterans home. For the first time since early 2020, the Federal Reserve is cutting interest rates. The feds have kept these rates at some of the highest points within the past 23 years as a way to curb inflation. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp now joins us live. Rachel, what kind of impact does this have?
Good evening, Kevin. So this impact has a broad impact on many things like buying a house, getting a car loan, interest rates on savings, credit cards, the stock market, just to name a few things. But this was not an unexpected change to the interest rates because in previous meetings, the Federal Reserve has hinted that we are headed in the right direction. Now, the feds are reducing the high rate by 0.5 percentage. They're confident in this change because they say the economy is growing at a good pace and inflation has cooled down towards their goal of getting it to the 2%. Now, high interest rates slow the economy by making it more expensive to borrow money, expand a business, and has an impact on hiring people. Some economists believe lowering these rates will bring relief to many Americans, like making it easier for them to buy a home, get lower car loans, which helps make buying a car more affordable and more. Now, looking towards the future, Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell says they are not in a rush to make more cuts.
We made a good, strong start to this, and that's really, frankly, a sign of our confidence. Confidence that inflation is coming down toward 2% on a sustainable basis. That gives us the ability. We can make a good, strong start. But and I'm very pleased that we did.
Chairman Powell says that their job in fighting inflation is far from over, even though they do predict that they could eventually, Kevin, cut additional rates later down the road, maybe by the end of this year. They're going to keep a close eye on how this is going to impact inflation and the economy. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thanks very much, Rachel. Restaurant workers took over the Capitol lawn this morning, asking lawmakers to stop incoming changes to the minimum and tipped wage system. Our Michigan Capitol correspondent Sophia Murphy was there to talk with workers about why they believe the changes could be catastrophic for the restaurant industry.
A Michigan Supreme Court decision will raise minimum wage and phase out tipped wages starting in February, a decision that hundreds of servers gathered on the Capitol lawn today to protest.
We didn't ask for this, and we don't want it. It's just that simple.
Groups advocating in favor of the decision say workers shouldn't have to rely on tips to make the wages they deserve. But the workers at today's rally say the reality is the removal of the tip credit will actually lead to a pay cut.
We literally will be losing half, if not more, of our income when this goes through.
The current adjusted tipped wage is $3.93 an hour. Wage laws require restaurants to pay their tipped workers at least minimum wage if tips don't cover the difference. Protesters say that if that tip credit is removed, it will put more wage costs on restaurants. And if customers stop tipping, most servers will be making less because of a law that was intended to help them make more.
It's not going to be good for the overall economy of the service industry.
Small business owner Lou Hayoe says the increased burden on restaurants will lead to layoffs, and with fewer workers, the quality of service will go down and prices will go up.
The only way restaurants will be able to survive this huge pay increase, along with the 72 hours of paid sick time for everybody, is increase our prices.
The state legislature will have the chance to introduce a new minimum wage bill before the end of the year to overrule the 2018 law. But without action, tipped wages will gradually increase to equal minimum wage by 2030.
But this was a citizen-led initiative from the beginning, and I think that's the only thing that's going to solve it. So keep up the fight, get involved, keep raising your voices loud, and let's get this thing done.
From Michigan's capital, Sophia Murphy, WZMQ 19 News.
Your first warning weather forecast is after the break, plus what's up with Megan. Megan O'Connor has some more events for us to get ready for, including Harvest Fest in Marquette. And later, construction of phase 1 on a new facility at Lake Antoine has now begun. We'll hear how it's meant to be a big improvement to the area.
John's Auto has been voted the #1 dealer to buy pre-owned vehicle for longer than I've been alive. If you're looking for a vehicle, or if you're looking for someone to help with your current car, or if you need to get yours looking like new again, come see us at John's Auto Sales and Service, Marquette.
The wait is over. England Furniture's quick shipping is back at Kirkish Furniture. Choose your style and fabric and receive your furniture in as little as 30 days. Browse our in-stock selection or let our staff help you customize the perfect sofa or chair. Plus, 1 year free financing and free delivery.
My passion is keeping the UP informed. After 30 years telling you about what's going on outside your house, I'm now running for state representative to keep you informed about what's going on in Lansing. We deserve a representative who will listen, learn, and lead on the issues that matter for the UP. I'll always put Peninsula over politics. With your vote, I'll work with anyone and everyone to bring clearer skies for Upper Peninsula families.
This is home for CBS, WZMQ 19.
Is your parents' car sounding funny? Do you hear any clunks, rattles, squeaks, or leaks? Tell them to call John's Auto Service Department for fast, friendly, and affordable service. Come see us at John's Auto Sales and Service, Marquette.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
The Shunk's factory authorized custom order sale. With delivery times getting back to normal, it's a great time to have it your way, get a sale price, and get 12 months to pay. Choose from hundreds of sofas, love seats, chairs, and sectionals. All the latest styles are here. Over 3,000 fabrics and leathers to pick from. Sectionals, 50 different styles to choose from, and hundreds of configurations to fit your room. It's Shunk's factory authorized custom order sale. Shop Shunk Furniture at Marquette today.
Now, award-winning WZMQ 19 First Warning Weather with Air Stasic.
Some scrumptious sunshine there on Lake Michigan in Manistee, courtesy of the ZMCam. We've got temperatures scrumptious as well in the lower 70s, even up to 80, 81 here in Marquette, and those winds still coming out of the southeast, hence these warm temperatures. Now this evening we could actually dip down into those mid to lower 40s, but overall most of us should be in that 50-degree range. Mostly clear skies, and then we do have some patchy fog moving in overnight, basically after midnight. So we'll take a look here at what we're expecting for that UP Honor Flight, which was delayed courtesy of the fog yesterday. Hopefully that kind of holds off, but I'm going to show you that timing for it. That flight goes off the ground there at 9 a.m. We're expecting partly sunny skies here in Escanaba with a high of around 58 at 9 a.m. And then heading to DC, you might want to pack some rain gear because they do have chances of showers, especially around 3 p.m. That temperature 78 degrees, so also pack the sunglasses and hats. And then returning to Escanaba, we're looking at, let's say, 9 o'clock. I'm not really sure about those timings. However, partly cloudy skies and a temperature of around 67, so in those mid-60s when that flight does return back to Escanaba. So here's a look at that fog as we make our way through Thursday morning. 6 a.m. we're looking at visibility of 8.8 miles down in Escanaba, and then by 9 o'clock when that flight is supposed to take off, we do have a lot of fog extending along Lake Michigan. So everybody cross your fingers that that does clear out and they're able to take off tomorrow. That fog should be cleared out for the majority of us there by 11 a.m. at the moment, right? Thursday, we still have those warm temperatures continuing this week. We'll hit around our high here in Marquette, let's say around 4 p.m. We're looking at 82 degrees for that high, mostly sunny skies. And then those breezes, though, we are going to have some gusts kicking up there around 3 p.m. Nothing too crazy, about 15 miles an hour, maybe 20 miles an hour, a little bit speedier up in Houghton, which is the norm, so around 25-mile-an-hour gusts. Now, I did mention we do have precipitation on the way. Even though we have mostly clear skies tonight, we are in that view line for the aurora. However, that KP index is a little bit less, and that green line that reigns over us and gives us that beautiful northern light exposure is looking very far north. So I don't know, you might have luck with it. 8 o'clock in the evening, look at this angry little storm hitting most of Wisconsin there and staying majority of the way below the border there. But we could see some of those thunderstorms crossing over there in that evening. And then Friday, we are expecting some scattered showers and possible thunderstorms. Looks like the central and eastern locations could be seeing that throughout our Friday. So expect some drips on the road there and then just a little bit of accumulation. Mackinac Bridge, heads up around 6 p.m. on that Friday. If you're crossing over, you could see some thunderstorms as well. Now that accumulation, again, we talked about Wisconsin seeing a lot more than the rest of us, but we could see it continue in the evening for the east. Your 7-day outlook for Marquette, that's in 15 minutes.
All right, thanks, Aaron. We have insights coming up when we return. It's homecoming week for Northern Michigan University, and it's a big one as they celebrate 125 years. So we're speaking with one of the student organizers about what we can expect. We're back in 2 minutes.
Their Bidenomics led to the highest inflation in 40 years, highest gas prices ever, skyrocketing interest rates, unaffordable housing, incomes down, unemployment rising, and a recession now headed our way. Yet Kamala Harris is clueless.
We are very proud of Bidenomics. Bidenomics is working.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Itch, itch, scratch, must not itch.
Stop the itch sanity with Cortisone 10 for bug bites, poison ivy, and other itches. Cortisone 10 is #1 doctor recommended. It works fast and lasts for hours. Cortisone 10.
It'll be raining cats and dogs again. Time to waterproof with Gorilla.
Waterproof with Gorilla? Yeah! Gorilla Waterproof Patch and Seal.
Of course.
Spray it, tape it, spread it, brush it to stop and prevent leaks. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Looking out across the UP, you know it's a place worth fighting for, but it's a balance. Protect our economy and workers, and safeguard our way of life. That's why I support the Clean Water Plan to hold polluters accountable and protect our water. It's why I fought for mining and logging jobs, and I'll always stand up to my party when they're wrong. Now I'm working to make housing more affordable and make the UP energy independent, because my job is looking out for you.
We all know costs are too high, but while corporations are gouging families, Trump is focused on giving them tax cuts. But Kamala Harris is focused on you.
Building up the middle class will be a defining goal of my presidency.
She'll make groceries more affordable by cracking down on price gouging. And she'll cut housing costs by taking on corporate speculators. Middle-class families build America. We need a leader who has their back.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. Northern Michigan University celebrates a special homecoming this weekend. It aligns with the university's 125th anniversary, and there will be plenty of festivities to help students and alumni celebrate. And joining us tonight is one of the organizers, Tass Stetzner. Tass, thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
All right, well, yeah, lay it out for us. What can we expect this year?
So this year is 125 years. We're going to be celebrating on campus and off campus as well. Our theme we have for the whole community is we Notes from Northern, so a little remembrance of all the years of our Northern excellence and all of that. Our first big event we have was yesterday, which was our Wildcat Market. I don't know if anyone out there had a chance to go to it, but it was a very fun opportunity that our student government hosted on campus. Friday at 5:30, we're going to have our homecoming parade going down 3rd Street. And then right following that at 6:30, we're going to have our concert, which is free for anyone to go to. It's with Maddie and Tay, and a current student on campus, Sammy Brown, who's a soccer player, will be opening for that.
All right, free is always good, right?
It is, yeah.
For sure. How much work, as one of the organizers, how much work goes into putting this on?
Oh, it's a lot. Yeah. I've been working on this since May, so it's very nice to see this all kind of plan out and work with it, with everyone I've been doing emails with, phone calls with, just work with everybody to see this all finally happen. It's very fun.
And being the 125th, this is one of the bigger ones that we can expect.
Oh,
so
yeah.
How excited are you to be a part of, this homecoming?
I'm really excited. It's fun. I've talked to a lot of students on campus and some friends off campus as well, and some colleagues that I know in the Marquette community, and they're very excited about this whole event that's happening this week.
And have you helped organize in the past as
No,
well?
this is my first one, so it's a big one for me to do.
For sure, I'd say so, absolutely. So as far as any other activities, what can we expect?
Yeah, so on Saturday we have at 11 a.m. we have our pregame tailgate for our football game, and then at 1 o'clock we have our Wildcat football game with Alma College.
All right, perfect. So what's the atmosphere in the student section, you think?
A lot of people are very excited for this week, I'd have to say. I think a lot of people are very excited for this concert because it's one of the big ones we've had on campus and all of that. And the football game, we're excited for that one as well.
Sure, and I can expect many of the students are going to be rooting for their team even harder this time, right?
Of course, yeah.
a lot on the line. You don't want to lose on the 125th
exactly.
here for Northern. So how are you feeling about it all?
I'm feeling great. I'm very excited for this whole week to be rolling how it is right now. It's been going really good for everybody that we've had so far.
Sure. How much help have you had with putting this together?
I've had a lot of help. I've been working with another student organizer who's in charge of the concert. I've been working with all of our higher administration on campus as well, and then just some folks off campus and in the community, with golf carts and all that for our parades. You can see the cool floats we're gonna have decorated for y'all.
Excellent. And sure, how about we run through it one more time about the day's plans too?
Of course. So Friday at 5:30 we have our parade going down 3rd Street. Following the parade at 6:30 we're gonna have our Maddie and Tay concert behind the dome, that big dirt lot back there, which is super fun. That's back there.
And it's free.
It is free, yeah. And then the next day at 11 a.m. that Saturday, we're going to have our pregame tailgate. Then at 1 o'clock, we're going to have a football game against Alma College.
Excellent. All right. And for anyone who wants to find out more information, Tass, is there anywhere you can direct them?
Yes. I don't have the link. I don't have the website memorized, but if you go to NMU Homecoming, you'll see the whole calendar of events we have there for it.
All right, sounds good. Tass, thanks so much for coming on with us
today. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And still to come on your 19 News, What's Up with Megan is after the break, and top-notch mountain bikers are heading to Marquette to take part in a huge race. But first, here's your Upers United Volunteer Opportunity of the Day. Habitat for Humanity is building 2 homes, one on Marble Street and another on Silver and Ishpeming. They're asking for volunteers this Thursday from 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. All skill levels are welcome as they prepare these homes for families to move in. It's an opportunity to learn some new skills or refresh some old ones while making a difference in the community. To sign up to be a volunteer or check out other opportunities, just head to UpersUnited.com.
Coming up tonight on the CBS Evening News, for our Heart of America, see how Congress is honoring NASA's Hidden Figures, recognizing the women who played a critical role in America's space race. That and more tonight on the CBS Evening News.
A new season of Survivor returns to CBS tonight.
Survivor's my mom's and I thing. Same thing.
Take a look around. This is your community. Here we go. Survivor's ready. Go! That's how you do it on Survivor, right there!
A new season of Survivor starts tonight at 8/7 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Anti-abortion politicians vote against your freedoms, and now they want Mike Rogers to join them. The facts. Mike Rogers said, "I support all restrictions on abortion." Just like his anti-abortion backers. No exceptions for rape or incest. They even supported a nationwide abortion ban and laws that could eliminate IVF and birth control. So if you believe Mike Rogers and anti-abortion activists will protect your rights, we got a bridge to sell you.
I'm Melissa Slotkin, and I approve this message.
Are you looking for a trustworthy publishing company to publish your book?
Covenant Books is an author-friendly publisher who shares your passion and beliefs. Call us today and we'll send you a free author packet to help get you started.
Call the number right now for your free writer's guide.
This is home for CBS, WZMQ 19.
PTSD isn't something that is just going to go away on its own.
Treatment works. It helps.
There's no shame in treatment.
Just do it. Your world will be so different afterwards.
It's a warrior sickness. It's not a coward sickness.
Never too late.
I guarantee you it'll help you.
It will change your life.
It turned my life around.
You can find peace.
I never thought I could feel this good.
Walk through those doors, take the step.
Go get help. It's the best and bravest thing you could ever do.
Treatment works.
Welcome back, everyone. Time to see what's up with Megan. She's telling us all about the upcoming Harvest Festival in Marquette. Take it away, Megan.
Tonight on What's Up with Megan, although I'm out of the office for the next few weeks to get married and enjoy my honeymoon, I'm still bringing you up on my favorite events in the Upper Peninsula. Stay tuned for all the latest news, even while I'm away. Van Riper State Park is set to transform into a fall haven this weekend and host its highly anticipated annual Harvest Festival. The festival will take place on the park's campgrounds, offering a thrilling lineup of events for both campers and visitors. Attendees can look forward to the ghostly dances, trick-or-treating, hay rides, and a campsite decorating contest aimed at showcasing the park's fall spirits. Families are encouraged to join in on the fun with activities designed to entertain all ages. This year's festivities will feature impressive Halloween decorations, eerie costumes, and of course, plenty of candy for trick-or-treaters. A keynote for attendees: during the trick-or-treating hours, the campground will be closed to all vehicular traffic. Visitors are advised to plan accordingly to ensure a smooth and enjoyable experience. For those who can't make it this weekend, don't fret. A second Harvest Festival weekend will be held the next week, providing another opportunity to join in on the fall festivities. Whether you're a regular festival goer or a first-time visitor, Van Riper State Park's Harvest Festival offers an exciting way to celebrate the season before the cooler weather sets in.
Thanks, Megan. Phase 1 of a major renovation to Lake Antoine Park in Dickinson County is underway. The Lake Antoine Park partners are working to improve accessibility with their Sunset Beach project. Soon visitors will be able to use new handicap accessible picnic area, a walkway, and a sunset viewing area with accessible benches are also being added. The project is supported by over 25 local organizations, and the park will see even more upgrades joining the area by next year. Future plans include adding inclusive sensory-friendly play and musical equipment in Phase 2.
Following up on the Lake Antoine Park Partners mission to add more accessibility to the park, our kickoff grant really that got us started was the Dickinson Area Community Foundation. And then Enbridge jumped in and We Energies Foundation jumped in.
The next phase, called the Green Space Enhancement Program, is set to bring an inclusive play and musical park in 2025 thanks to a $50,000 grant from the Toro Company. Marquette is a world-class mountain bike destination, attracting riders worldwide. This weekend, the best of the best will compete in a race that many consider insane. It's well known as the hardest single-day mountain bike race in America, the Margie Gessick, a 100-mile race through the wilderness. 1,400 of the toughest bikers and runners will compete in this 25-hour, 100-mile race, whether it's on foot, on two wheels, or both. The course includes all Marquette County trail networks and traverses some of the most unforgivable terrain imaginable.
We just want to bring people together to share, as humans always have, in something really hard and to experience the struggle together. And that's really what's at the root of the event. It's going to beat the hell out of you. I don't care if you're Jeremiah Bishop, who's a pro and he races across the world, or if you're Bill from Iowa, who's just started mountain biking. Everybody has a place here.
The namesake of the race is Margie Gessick, a local Native American chief who guided the earliest explorers in search of iron ore. This year, Escanaba's Boniface Arts Center is celebrating its 50th anniversary. Our Escanaba reporter Lily Simmons shows us how the center is showcasing some of their history.
The Boniface family was big in the area in Escanaba. William Boniface was a lumber baron, so when he passed, Catherine decided to donate a lot of the money to the community.
One of those donations led to the construction of this building, then known as the William Boniface Gymnasium and Auditorium in 1938.
That was a part of the parochial school for a while, and then once that school shut down, lay dormant for a while, and then we came to be.
In 1974, the facility became the William Boniface Fine Arts Center. Through October 17th, the extensive history of the Boniface is on display at the gallery's 50 Years in the Making exhibit.
There's been a lot of news stories throughout the years, so we're paying homage to those that have come before us.
Gallery director Kate Oman says the Boniface name has impacted countless lives, including her own.
Having my piece in youth and art, that was my first, I thought, experience here, but come to find out, my parents met at Bay College in the Catherine Boniface building because my dad had a scholarship from Catherine Boniface. So I just wouldn't be here without the Boniface family.
And on October 9th, the community is invited to share how they've been impacted at an exhibit open house.
We have a very strong foundation of those individuals still around, but there's some that have passed. So we're asking for those stories so that way we can hold on to those for the next 50 years.
And to get a deeper appreciation for the people behind the art.
I've run into all these people on a work level. I find out later that, well, this person hosted one of our first classes we've had, or, oh, you come in and help us with the gallery tours. Oh, I help sand the floors. So many people put in their time and dedication to make the Boniface be what it is today that we want to give tribute to them.
Lily Simmons, WZMQ 19 News, Escanaba.
AIR has a final look at weather when we come back.
My passion is keeping the UP informed. After 30 years telling you about what's going on outside your house, I'm now running for state representative to keep you informed about what's going on in Lansing. We deserve a representative who will listen, learn, and lead on the issues that matter for the UP. I'll always put Peninsula over politics. With your vote, I'll work with anyone and everyone to bring clearer skies for Upper Peninsula families.
The state of America.
Wow.
One state at a time.
Has the meaning of home changed for you?
I believe in our country, and I want to serve it.
Eye on America, weeknights on the CBS Evening News.
At the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's, this is why we walk. This is why we walk. They're why we walk. And you know what? This is why we walk too. We walk in the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's because we're getting closer to beating this disease. But to get there, we need you. Join us. Hey!
Their Bidenomics led to the highest inflation in 40 years, highest gas prices ever, skyrocketing interest rates, unaffordable housing, Incomes down, unemployment rising, and a recession now headed our way. Yet Kamala Harris is clueless.
We are very proud of Bidenomics. Bidenomics is working.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
She's inquisitive.
What led to this young lady finding you in this compromising situation?
And firm.
The only thing that matters in this particular courtroom, sir, is how I see it.
Watch Equal Justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
A fairly warm evening tonight. We've got those lows in the 50s for the majority of us. Tomorrow, you might need to make sure you're watching out for your kids. We do have chances of patchy fog in the morning, mostly sunny skies, chances of scattered rain and thunderstorms coming in the afternoon. And then looking at that ice and fishing expo this weekend, more rain on the way.
Thanks, Aaron. That's all we have for now. We'll see you later tonight.